I think that the state overall, because it's so big, it could be its own country, and it's from a political campaign perspective that makes it difficult. It makes it difficult for my clients to traverse everywhere across the state. They always have to split up and have their wives go to East Texas and they go to the Panhandle. And I think it's a very different state than Virginia. And what you say, even, Jim, in Houston is sometimes different than what you say in Dallas, then is different in East Texas. And because the state's so big, let's take, for example, on the LG's race. We're able to poll on the LG's race and see where our opponents, let's take Todd Staples, for example. Todd Staples represented East Texas for a very long time. He's from Palestine out there, and they really like him in East Texas. So when we're looking at resources in places that we should be running contrast, we look at that poll and we can actually run contrast ads, right, just to the East Texas market. Whereas in a state like New Hampshire or even Arkansas, and Arkansas really only has two places. They have Little Rock and then Northwest Arkansas. But here, there's really 5 or 6 different sub states within Texas where we are running different messages. And that's the same thing that we did for Senator Cruz. We would message test in all different markets in the state, and we would run different messages to Republican primary voters in those different regions.